Peace and welcome back. I am Chi Vital, aka King Chi, and I am back with another tool for your toolkits. It's such a pleasure to be here with you all. Today's topic, I'm going to be discussing the secrets of Saraswati. It is a beautiful, beautiful day, an opportunity on this Thursday, as Saraswati's relationship with Brahma, represented by Jupiter, is very strong. I want to take this time to thank you all for being here and showing that you are ready with your notebooks in the chat, sharing your purple and green hearts, and of course, your swans. The information that I'm going to share with you always is going to come from a place where you can apply it to your lives. And what I have been inspired to share is how the secrets of Saraswati can enhance what you may know or you may not know about the relationship of love and Tantra and your divine intelligence. So, welcome, 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 welcome. Peace, Aki. As you tune in, don't forget to thumbs up this video. All right. Help a sister out with the algorithm. So good. Like and share this video so that your brothers and sisters get this very, very valuable information. Okay? All right. All right. Peace, Faye. I don't know why YouTube is hating on the emojis. But what's up, Billionaire Mystic? Peace, Nazi. How are you? All right, all right. Yeah, y'all. We about to go in. I'm gonna share some insights that you've never heard before. All right. And this comes from practice, this comes from study, and from sitting with Saraswati, who once she emerges, you better hold on to that because she does like to settle in, but she will definitely reveal to you many, many different secrets. All right. So I'm going to begin this series by speaking to the relationships between the main three masculine powers and the main three feminine powers that we tend to cover. Okay. I'm going to speak to their importance in life. So we have Brahma, the creator, who needs the knowledge of Saraswati in order to create. We have the sustainer, Vishnu, who needs the wealth that Lakshmi brings in order to sustain what has been created. And then we have Shiva, the destroyer, who needs the power of Shakti, okay, in order to destroy. Nothing can be destroyed without the permission and power of Shakti. All right. So with this, I want you to understand that there is a deep resonance of cooperation between the energies when it comes to tantric love. And this tantric love is way different from what we experience just on an emotional or societal level, okay, of our needs, our wants, and all of the attachments associated with it. The ultimate goal of the dance between these energies is moksha, is freedom. And why Saraswati is such a key component to that is because she is the only Shakti that truly speaks to that level of moksha, that liberation that is experienced through the expansion of your imagination. Okay? So write that down. It's very important for you to understand that. That although we see her paired with Brahma. We usually see her in a setting alone. Alone, but not lonely. Okay? And she's far from the lonely type because in her creation, she came with such a beauty that it caused that experience of obsession and desire to possess and to control. Okay? Much like how we create our children from a mindless mindset where we're not aware, we're not conscious, we can put on our children that the fact that we were part of creating them, that how they develop and how they are, their characteristics, what is exhibited, we own the keys to how that is reflected. The higher vibration or higher frequency of the expression of Saraswati comes from her freedom. Okay? It comes from her freedom. The secret to Saraswati is that within her beingness, she provides a reflection of the intellect of the masculine. So an example in our world is that imagine the masculine, the divine masculine energy that goes into pouring knowledge and scholarship into a woman, a divine feminine. Her intellect will increase, yes. What she knows will increase from what he's given her. But in the energy of his trying to own the information that has been shared, the imagination or the ability to create is constricted. It is in the allowing her to take that information and mix it with divine intelligence, which has been granted to the feminine being. We're born with the blessings of Saraswati in this way. She is able to magnify and reflect the highest example of that masculine energy that was shared with her. So the more free she is to express what she has been given, is the more brilliant that expression is going to be. Saraswati shifts our minds into a space of fluidity, shifts our being into a space of fluidity. And the place in which our physiological body that connects our mind with that level of fluidity is where I'll give you all a chance to chime in. Which part of our body, okay, from head to toe, connects us with the infinite ocean of imagination? I'm going to get you all to think. I see some good answers. They're not the answer, but we're getting there. Someone said our wombs. Someone said our hearts. For those of you who are in the for those of you who are in the Jewels of the Heart series that I'm sharing now, this is something that is going to be revealed in more depth. Someone said the pituitary gland. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. We are getting closer. So I'll help you out. Science revealed to us that when one is in a state of great imagination and deep meditation, that the pineal gland is highly stimulated. The pineal gland connects us to that infinite ocean of wisdom. But wisdom, it flows. It comes in intuitively. Language itself comes forth because of imagination. And then language, because language is like the paintbrush to what we can imagine, will expand that expression or it will constrict it. And when we're working with the energy of Saraswati, we want to move more into an energy of flow, of calm. Because the more hyperactive we are, the imagination constricts us by what we imagine. So when we imagine things like loss, scarcity, doubt, and this fear, the imagination can run wild, but it's running wild in a cage. But when we begin to imagine from a place of flow, in tune with how water touches every edge of this planet, it expands us into the realm in which what we can imagine, we're not separated from. Nor time, no space, no material is in between us and the thing. All right? So what Saraswati helps us to tap into is that sacredness, that power to get in tune with a reality connected to the cheat, CHIT, cheat, the divine mind. I like to think about the divine mind like the pure mind of a child. When a child decides that they want something because they've imagined it, they're not hampered down by how much money is going to need to be acquired to get it. They might want a castle that can't fit inside of their bedroom, but their minds is not imagining the restrictions or the limitations of size. Their minds don't imagine when they want to go to Disney World that there's a long journey between where they are, getting to the airport, taking the plane, getting a rental car, booking a room. No, their mind only knows what they imagine. And even in their reality, because they do not know the in-between steps that occurred, consider yourself the Saraswati of their imagination. They share with you, I want to go to Disney World. And behind the scenes, with your wisdom, you book the tickets. You purchase the adventure. You organize a time on the calendar. You create a way. And next thing you know, the child ends up at Disney World. And all they know is I imagined and it occurred. So, what is it about our reality and being an adult that we lose that connection? It's through these meditations and activating Saraswati and trusting the goddess with that which you imagine to manifest, that she will find the way for you, because she's way more intelligent than you are, especially when you're trying to think of logical ways to come to the conclusion of your manifestation. Press 1 in the chat if this makes sense. Saraswati speaks to the independent and empowered woman. The woman who is told no, it can't be, but she knows because she knows. And if she is left alone to follow that knowing, she shares freely the manifestation of what she has already known. So what I want you to do is I want you to take that energy into your relationships and see what is your relationship personally with that reality. Is your intelligence restricting your imagination? Because I know I got a lot of brilliant people here. Scholars, just you all are amazing individuals. Your minds are amazing. Okay? But is that a hindrance to your ability to manifest? Because you don't trust the goddess that has received the imprint of your imagination. Language and imagination cannot be separated. The term water at this point, this is, English is not the most advanced language, right? It's just the most confusing. However, the word water, when I say water, is automatically connected to what you know water to be in your imagination. The sound of it, the feel of it, maybe even the color of it, the place where you can find it, the taste of it, the desire for it. So we can never separate language from the imagination. But therefore, it's very important to mind the words that come out of your mouth, because those words become the echo into the water that exists in the atmosphere that is brought back to you. Okay? All right. So I know that in Tantra, or when we see the word Tantra, it's like this amazingly sexual being and just fiery and it's wild and whatever, right? Great. There is another aspect of woman, though, divine feminine. And if you've been chanting, you will notice that when you're chanting I'm for Saraswati, you tune into a calm. You may have experienced this. You'll press 1 in the chat if you have, where you don't have a desire for company. Your company is enough. The quiet of your mind as you meditate and imagine how swiftly life can change is filling you up. So if you feel like, oh my goodness, I've been chanting this, I feel so calm, like plans, some of you probably plans got canceled, but you're like, that's great. I feel like signing up for a class, right? I just feel like I have even more space and capacity to learn more. I feel so calm. I feel so comfortable in my own skin, right? And it's not a boasting kind of energy. It's so peaceful. It can be intimidating because it's like, what is that? What is that quiet? What is that, what is that quiet wisdom sitting there that has no desire for me? It's drawing me in. It's piquing my curiosity. I want to know. And so when we think about all the different avatars of Saraswati, and then we get into the creative arts and music, artwork, dance. When you're in the presence of divine creative essence, not just the type of artwork that is duplicated and just the grind. This is like the fine arts. There's something about being in the presence of it that expands your aura, expands your mind, and you start to gain access to pieces of you that you've never imagined before. That's being in the presence of Saraswati. It draws you in. Have you ever gone to a ballet or a musical, a symphony, and you're like at the edge of your seat? Like in a moment, your face is going to be at the edge of the stage. That is Saraswati. Okay? Um, so I have some good news for you all. And I'm really glad to be able to move in this space this way. How are y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This morning when my son set the kitchen on fire, I'm Jesus. Ashe. Yes, I feel so whole and at peace. Ashe. Can you add me to your HOC group? I send you a DM. What's your name, brother? Assist Powerful Manifester. What's your name? All right. So I know y'all been waiting. I did a little soft launch video in HOC. I have these beautiful gold Saraswati pocket yantras. See? Beautiful. They have been charged, have been prayed over, and they definitely fit in your pocket. Okay? They're available now. There's a limited supply. I also have, as you can see, they're still covered in puja sand. But you see there? You have your charged lockets. I don't want to take off everything because I want you to have the experience of having some of the prayers right there on your altar. You just, I don't know if you can see it, or the kumkum powder. So I have the copper that's available. All right. I think that the lockets are really good for the babies. You know, because they tend to lose things in their pockets. And then for my, some of y'all really, really love to work with the other metals. I have solid silver. Okay. Solid silver with Mahasaraswati. And she's also on the back. Okay. So all of these have been lovingly prepared, okay, at the shrine They're ready to be in your homes, in your pockets, on your necks, to take your mantra disciplines to the next level. Okay? They are authentic. They have been prepared in the most sacred of space. So before they go on this website, I'm going to take orders via my cell phone, 202-810-1876, 202-810-1876. Okay? So make sure you text me because they're going to go fast. Y'all know they don't last that long. So just want y'all to know they're ready. Make sure you text me to get that. Y'all gonna need these for the rest of your mantra discipline. Y'all gonna have an amazing experience. And I have a mantra discipline for you today. So, homework. Homework, y'all. Firstly, you're going to take your 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 mantras at this moment that are 64 times each. You're going to take them down to 18. Okay? Keep them warmed up, but you're going to take them down to 18. And then I'm going to give you, the mantras are already in the description box that I'm giving you today, but I'm going to put them in here and I'll chant them for you. I want you to start doing this so that you can build up the frequency of bringing Saraswati in, because unlike some of the others, Saraswati, right? I mean, she's the wisest of them all, correct? So she doesn't go to everyone's house. So like the statues, the yantras, the lockets, these are a direct invitation for them to for Saraswati to come. Okay, so that's the first thing. Right? Do you have her calling card? Do you have the authentic materials for the pujas that you're doing at home to receive Saraswati? 1. 2, if you're not doing the work, she will not come. She will not come. And the biggest tease is to get winked at and then she doesn't stay. Now, the greatest blessing is that when she comes, she's not running away. That ain't her style. She finds her place. She feels comfortable. She feels welcomed. She feels the space is conducive to her being in her own area. She will come and she will stay. And she will be with you every time you go to greet her. She will be with you every time you want to manifest something and you don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen, right? You know, some of those things that you're like, I don't know how it's going to happen, but like I'm supposed to be famous and I'm trying to figure it out. So speaking to that, here's the mantras that are going to help you get in alignment with that. Okay? So first is Om Aim Kleem SAUH. Om Aim Kleem SAUH. Om Aim Kleem SAUH. Okay? The next one is Om VADA VAGWADANEE SWAHA. Om VADA VAGWADANEE SWAHA. Om VADA VAGWADANEE SWAHA. You're going to do each of those 108 times. Prepare to put on your life jackets because you are going to begin your swimming lessons in this cosmic ocean of intelligence. Y'all got that? Any questions? Any questions? Those are the same sounds. When you're doing it, what's most important is that the proper pronunciation of the mantra, VAGWADANEE, is that the tongue touches the points in the mouth necessary to stimulate the energetic points of the brain that take you into that space. I've said enough. Okay? All right, you all. Much love and bliss. I will catch up with you all another time. Thank you for sharing this space with me. Peace.